One in three people over 60 is losing their memory and doesn't even know it. That's not fate. That's your brain quietly asking for help, exhausted, running low on the nutrients it needs to stay sharp. Hi, I'm Dr. Patel. I'm 60 years old this year, and after decades of working with older adults, I've seen far too many bright, capable people slowly lose their clarity, simply because they were missing one simple thing: vitamins. In today's video, I want to share with you 8 essential vitamins and nutrients that science has shown can protect your memory, slow down cognitive decline, and help your brain work like it used to. From vitamin B12, your brain's memory shield, to choline, the nutrient that sharpens your thoughts. Each one is like a quiet gatekeeper guarding your mental clarity as you age. And before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you been forgetting little things more often lately? Do you feel mentally foggy or less focused than before? Leave me a comment below. I read every word and I'll reply when I can, because I truly believe it's never too late to care for your memory. Number 1, vitamin B12, your brain's memory guard. One thing that still tugs at my heart is watching once brilliant patients, teachers, accountants, parents, start forgetting the small things: a name, where they left their keys, why they walked into a room. I remember one woman, Mrs. Evelyn, 69 years old, widowed, living alone. She came to see me saying, "Dr. Patel, I keep forgetting silly things, and I just feel down." Her daughter was worried it might be Alzheimer's, but after a simple blood test, we found the truth. Mrs. Evelyn was severely deficient in vitamin B12. Not dementia, not aging, just a missing nutrient her brain had been silently craving. Why vitamin B12 matters for memory. Vitamin B12 helps maintain the myelin sheath, a protective layer around your nerves. It keeps messages flowing quickly and clearly from one part of the brain to another. Without it, your nerves are like old frayed wires, sluggish, mixed up, and eventually disconnected. Did you know? According to the U.S. National Institutes of Health, 1 in 6 adults over 60 is B12 deficient without knowing it. And the consequences: memory loss, disorientation, mood swings, even depression. Why seniors are more likely to be deficient? As we age, our stomachs produce less hydrochloric acid, which is needed to absorb B12 from food. That means, even if you eat well, your body may not be absorbing what it needs. Some common medications, like proton pump inhibitors or metformin, can also interfere with B12 absorption. Signs you might be low on B12: fatigue without reason, brain fog or forgetfulness, tingling or numbness in hands or feet, feeling low or withdrawn. If you notice these signs, ask your doctor for a simple blood test to check your B12 levels. Best natural sources of B12: beef liver, extremely rich in B12, just once a week is enough. Egg yolks, sardines, salmon, mackerel, whole milk, and natural cheeses. If you're vegetarian or have trouble absorbing it, talk to your doctor about B12 supplements or periodic injections. Safe, simple, and effective. Sometimes memory loss doesn't mean we're getting old. It means our body is missing a few small but powerful pieces. Vitamin B12 is one of those pieces. So take care of your brain, like you would protect your most precious memories. Are you currently taking B12? Have you noticed any changes in your memory lately? Let me know in the comments. I truly read them all, and I'll respond whenever I can. And if this video was helpful, consider hitting that subscribe button, because every week I'll be right here, sharing thoughtful, gentle tips to keep your brain clear and your golden years truly golden. Thanks for spending time with me today. Stay sharp, stay well, and remember all the beautiful things worth remembering. Number 2, vitamin B9 folate, the brain's gentle nourishment. Have you ever felt like your brain was just tired? Not a headache, not complete memory loss, but a sense of mental fatigue, like your thoughts are moving through fog. I once met a woman, Margaret, 66 years old, who used to be a vibrant elementary school teacher. She told me recently, "Dr. Patel, I'm not really sick, but I just feel off. Not ennuyed, but not happy either. Not exhausted, but also not motivated to do much." We ran some tests and the answer was clear. She was low in vitamin B9, also called folate. Folate, a quiet builder of mental energy and emotional balance. Folate is a B vitamin that plays a key role in making neurotransmitters, those little messengers that keep your brain talking to itself. The three big ones it helps produce are serotonin, helps you feel calm and content. Dopamine brings motivation and joy. Norepinephrine keeps you alert and focused. So when you're low in folate, your brain can't make enough of these. And what happens? You forget things that just happened. It's hard to concentrate. You feel low unmotivated, but you can't explain why. A study from Tufts University found that older adults with low folate levels were 3 times more likely to experience cognitive decline compared to those with normal levels. Why do seniors often lack folate? There are 3 common reasons. Low vegetable intake. Many seniors, especially those living alone, don't eat enough leafy greens. Certain medications, drugs for high blood pressure, diabetes, or even acid reflux can interfere with folate absorption. Weaker digestion with age. As we get older, our gut doesn't absorb B vitamins as well. What can you do? First, try to get folate naturally through food. Cook spinach. Just 1 cup gives you over 60% of your daily needs. Kale, full of folate and powerful antioxidants. Avocados, rich in folate and brain-healthy fats. Lentils and black beans, packed with plant-based protein and B9. Second, if you're not eating enough greens, talk to your doctor about a low-dose folic acid supplement, especially if you've been feeling mentally foggy or low in energy. You know, sometimes all it takes is a small change. A little more spinach with dinner, half an avocado in the morning. These tiny shifts can lift your mood, clear your thoughts, and brighten your days. So let me ask you, do you eat green vegetables and avocado regularly? Have you ever felt forgetful or mentally foggy without knowing why? Share your story with me in the comments below. I read every message and I'll respond as a friend walking this journey with you. And if this video helped you understand your brain health a little better after 60, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button, because every week we'll meet right here sharing simple but life-changing tips for living fully, clearly, and joyfully in your golden years. Number 3, vitamin B6, fuel for the nervous system. One of the quiet reasons why so many seniors feel down, forgetful, or just not as sharp anymore might not be age. It might be a lack of vitamin B6. I know. It sounds almost too simple. But let me tell you about Mr. Charles. Years old, retired, living peacefully with his wife. He came to see me and said, "Dr. Patel, I'm not depressed, but I don't feel like myself lately. I'm slower to think, my memory's not as sharp, and my mood just feels kind of flat." We ran some tests, and guess what? He had a significant B6 deficiency, and that explained everything. Vitamin B6, the spark behind your clarity, mood, and calm. Vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, is essential for your brain's chemistry. It helps your body make key neurotransmitters like serotonin, which brings peace and contentment; norepinephrine, which keeps you alert and mentally sharp; GABA, which helps you relax and sleep well. When you don't have enough B6, you may start to notice trouble sleeping, a gloomy or low mood, difficulty focusing, and over time, a brain that feels tired and aged. According to the National Institutes of Health, seniors with low B6 levels are 1.7 times more likely to experience depression and have noticeably poorer concentration than those with normal levels. Why do older adults become deficient in B6? After age 60, your small intestine absorbs B6 less efficiently. Common medications like blood pressure or diabetes drugs may block B6 absorption. Diets low in fish, whole grains, or vegetables can lead to long-term deficiency. For simple everyday sources of B6 I recommend to my patients: tuna, rich in B6 and excellent for heart and brain health; chicken breast, lean, protein rich and full of B6; bananas, gentle on digestion and naturally mood lifting; potatoes, not just comfort food, but also a good source of B6. Here's a meal idea: grilled chicken, boiled potatoes, half an avocado, and a banana for dessert. Tasty, nourishing, and a gift to your brain. I know that after 60, most of us experience a little brain fog now and then. or moments where our mood dips for no clear reason. But sometimes a small change in your diet or the right vitamin supplement is all it takes to bring back mental clarity and a quiet sense of joy in your day. So let me ask you, have you been feeling slower, forgetful, or low in energy lately? Could it be a sign your brain is missing something it needs? Please share your story with me in the comments. I read every message, and I respond with care like a true companion on this journey. And if this video brought you a little clarity or hope, don't forget to hit subscribe so we can meet again next week with more gentle but powerful tools for brain health after 60. Thank you for spending this time with me. I wish you calm thoughts, clear memories, and the quiet strength that comes from feeling like yourself again. Number 4, vitamin D, sunlight for the mind. Did you know? Seniors who are low in vitamin D have a 54% higher risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. That's the latest finding from the journal Alzheimer's and Dementia. Yes, you heard that right. Just a small deficiency. No pain, no fever, can quietly weaken your brain, day by day. And here's the troubling part. Most people don't even know they're low in vitamin D until their memory starts to get a little foggy, when they forget their grandchild's name, or lose track of a sentence halfway through speaking. Vitamin D, more than just for bones, it's the light for your mind. For years, we've known vitamin D as the bone vitamin. But now science is clear. Vitamin D is essential for brain health and emotional balance. It protects nerve cells from aging, reduces inflammation in the brain, and helps your neurons communicate quickly and clearly. When you're low in vitamin D, your brain becomes sluggish. Thinking slows down. Your risk of confusion, low mood, and memory loss rises dramatically. Let me share a story. I once met Mrs. Alice, 68 years old. She came into my clinic with a gentle smile and said, "Doctor, I've been forgetting little things lately. Sometimes I walk into the kitchen and can't remember why I went in there." Her blood work showed a severe vitamin D deficiency, just 13 mmol. The healthy range should be above 30. So we started a simple plan. Daily vitamin D, light morning walks, and a more nourishing diet. 3 months later, not only was her memory clearer, but her mood had lifted and she was sleeping better than she had in years. Who's most at risk of vitamin D deficiency? Older adults who don't get much sun, people who live in colder climates or wear sunscreen all year round, those with digestive or kidney issues. In the youth, thus, 1 in 3 people over age 60 are vitamin D deficient and don't even know it. How to boost vitamin D? Naturally, get morning sunlight. Just 15-20 minutes of early sun exposure before 9 a.m. can help your skin naturally make vitamin D. Take a gentle walk or water your plants outside. Eat vitamin D-rich foods, fatty fish like salmon and sardines. Egg yolks, fortified milk, and mushrooms are excellent sources. Supplement when needed. Ask your doctor for a simple blood test every 6.12 months. If your levels are low, a daily vitamin D3 supplement can make a world of difference. Sometimes we forget that our emotional and mental health also needs nourishment. From sunlight and nutrients, vitamin D, that gentle morning light, can brighten not only your bones, but your memory, your mood, and your quality of life in your golden years. Have you ever had your vitamin D levels tested? Or have you been feeling forgetful, restless, or emotionally flat? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every message, and I respond with care like an old friend walking this journey beside you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe, so each week we can sit down again, just the two of us, and talk about life, health, and how to grow old with grace. Thank you for listening. May your day be filled with light, inside and out. Number 5, vitamin E, the shield against brain aging. Have you ever walked into the kitchen and just stood there forgetting why you went in? You had something in mind, but it slipped away like a dream you can't quite recall. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone. And today I'd like to share a story about one powerful, but often overlooked, vitamin that quietly protects your brain every single day. Vitamin E. Vitamin E, the shield that guards your brain. Our brain may weigh just over 3 pounds, but it burns more energy than any other organ. Because it's always on, it's also highly vulnerable to something called oxidative stress, a kind of slow rusting of our brain cells over time. And that's where vitamin E comes in. Vitamin E is like a shield, fighting off harmful free radicals, reducing inflammation, and keeping your brain cells running smoothly and efficiently. According to a study published in JAMA Journal of the American Medical Association, older adults who took low to moderate doses of vitamin E over time showed 19% slower memory decline compared to those who didn't supplement. And for people already experiencing early memory issues, what we call mild cognitive impairment, MCI, vitamin E helps slow the progression toward Alzheimer's. A story from my clinic, Mr. Bill 74. I remember Mr. Bill, a patient of mine from Florida. He came into my clinic, sat down, and said with a soft chuckle, "Doc, I'm starting to forget where I parked my car, or I'll miss lunch plans I had with friends. A few years ago, I was sharp as a tack. We ran a blood test, and his vitamin E levels were surprisingly low even though he had a decent diet. So we made some simple changes. He added a handful of almonds each day, used olive oil for cooking, tossed some sunflower seeds into his salad, and cooked sautéed spinach twice a week. 3 months later, Mr. Bill returned, smiling from ear to ear. Doc, I feel clearer up here. Even my wife says I seem sharper. How to get more vitamin E? Naturally, the good news. You don't need expensive pills or supplements. You just need to pay a little more attention to what goes on your plate. Here are some of the best sources of natural vitamin E. Almonds, about a small handful a day. Sunflower seeds, great in oatmeal or salad. Olive oil, replace animal fats with this healthy oil. Dark leafy greens, like spinach, kale, and broccoli. And remember, vitamin E is fat soluble, so pair it with healthy oils to boost absorption. A doctor's note from the heart: aging is natural, but forgetting your grandchild's name or misplacing your keys daily, that doesn't have to be your new normal. We have the right to protect our clarity of mind with small, consistent choices. And vitamin E, though small, can be a silent guardian of that clarity. Are you getting enough vitamin E in your meals? Have you noticed your mind feeling a little slower than it used to? Please share your story in the comments below. I read every message, and I'll respond like a trusted old friend. If this video brought you value, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the simple, powerful tips I share each week to help you live strong and stay mentally sharp as you age. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Number 6, vitamin C, the protector of your brain cells. There's something not many people know. Your brain is one of the most vulnerable organs in your body, especially when it comes to damage from free radicals. These invisible troublemakers can speed up aging, trigger inflammation, and quietly eat away at your memory. But here's the good news. One powerful antioxidant helps protect your brain every single day, and that's vitamin C. Vitamin C, it's more than just oranges. You might be thinking, oh, I eat oranges every day. I'm probably fine. But according to the CDC, nearly 40% of older adults in the U.S. have low vitamin C levels. Especially those who eat fewer fresh fruits and vegetables, smoke, have diabetes, or are under chronic stress. Why does this matter? Because vitamin C is the most powerful water-soluble antioxidant in your brain. It helps neutralize harmful free radicals and shields your brain cells from damage. How it affects your memory and mood. Did you know vitamin C also helps your brain make dopamine? That's the chemical that supports memory, focus, and even joy. When you don't have enough vitamin C, you might start to feel foggy-headed, struggling to focus while reading or talking, moody, tired, or easily irritated. Margaret's story. Age 68. I once met Margaret, a kind lady living alone in Ohio. She told me her brain felt like it was wrapped in a fog, and she'd often forget what she was about to do. When we reviewed her diet, I noticed she hardly ate any fresh produce. She had weak teeth and mostly relied on canned food. So we made some simple changes. A morning smoothie with orange and kiwi, red bell peppers in her lunch salad, a few fresh strawberries in the afternoon. Just 6 weeks later, she told me, Dr. Patel, my mind feels clearer. I feel more like myself again. How to get more vitamin C after 60. The best part, you don't need fancy pills. Just add a few of these to your daily meals. Oranges, tangerines, fresh lemon water in the morning. Kiwi. Just one small fruit gives you over 70 milliliters of vitamin C. Red bell peppers, they have twice the vitamin C of an orange. Strawberries, 5 or 6 berries are enough for a day. Lightly steamed broccoli, gentle on the teeth, full of nutrients. A little tip, combine your vitamin C foods with iron-rich meals like lean meats or liver to boost absorption. This helps both energy and memory. From my heart to yours. Yes, aging may cause us to forget a few things, but with the right choices each day, you can hold on to what matters most. Your mental clarity, your peace of mind, and the joy of living fully. Are you getting enough vitamin C in your diet? Have you felt foggy or forgetful lately? Share your story with me in the comments below. I read every word, and I'll reply like a trusted friend who truly cares. If this video helped you, please hit the subscribe button so we can keep walking this path together week after week, living well, aging well, and remembering what makes life beautiful. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Number 7, vitamin A, the key to clear vision and a sharp mind. When people hear vitamin A, they usually think about eyesight, helping you see in the dark or preventing dry eyes. But what many folks don't realize is that vitamin A is also a silent guardian of your brain and memory. Vitamin A, not just for your eyes, but for your mind too. Vitamin A helps maintain the myelin sheath, that protective covering around your nerves which allows brain signals to travel quickly and clearly. When you don't get enough vitamin A, your brain slows down. You might begin to feel mentally foggy, struggle to learn new things, or forget short-term details more often. A study from the University of Illinois found that older adults with low vitamin A levels processed information 25.30% slower than their peers. Maria's story, age 68. I remember Maria, a sweet grandmother who loved gardening and taking care of her grandkids. She told me, "Doctor, I keep forgetting why I walked into the kitchen. And sometimes I read a page in a book and can't recall what I just read." Her blood test showed she was low in vitamin A and slightly anemic, mostly because she avoided colorful vegetables and healthy fats, afraid of gaining weight. So we worked together, a soft-boiled egg and a slice of avocado for breakfast, pumpkin soup at lunch, sautéed carrots and olive oil for dinner, plus a small vitamin A supplement with retinol. 2 months later, she came back with a big smile. "Doctor, I finally remembered where I parked at the supermarket. Simple everyday foods rich in vitamin A. You don't need expensive pills, just a few natural choices. Liver, just a small serving once a week is enough. Egg yolks, don't skip the yellow part. Carrots, pumpkin, sweet potatoes, tomatoes. Spinach, kale, red amaranth. Cod, liver oil, or fish oils for those who avoid liver." And here's a helpful tip. Vitamin A is fat-soluble, so eat it with a little healthy fat like olive oil, sesame oil, or a bit of butter to boost absorption. Let your memory shine like your eyes. As we grow older, our bodies need gentle care from within. Sometimes just a few slices of pumpkin, a soft egg, or a small serving of carrots can be nature's way of feeding both your memory and your spirit. Do you often eat foods rich in vitamin A? Have you noticed your memory skipping a beat on days when your diet is off? Feel free to share your story in the comments. I read every single message, and I'll respond like an old friend who truly listens. We've now covered 7 of the most important vitamins and nutrients for your memory and brain after 60. But remember, every person has their own journey. Maybe you've been forgetting familiar names. Maybe you felt a bit slower or foggy. Or maybe deep down you're just wondering why your mind isn't as sharp as it once was. Whatever it is, please don't stay silent. Drop a comment below. I'll be here reading, replying, and supporting you. Not as a distant doctor, but as a companion walking beside you. If today's video helped you, please hit subscribe. So each week I can continue sending you simple, down-to-earth tips that truly make a difference. And if you have a question or a story to share, don't hold back. Because sometimes your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Wishing you a peaceful day, a clear mind, and a heart as light as the morning sun. I'm Dr. Patel, always here for your health, your hope, and your journey through aging well.